It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the New Orleans Saints and the Chicago Bears. And it comes your way next on Madden Football.
Soldier Field opened back in 1924 with the Bears becoming tenants in 71, and what a home field advantage it has become here in Chicago. Today we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the New Orleans Saints and the Chicago Bears. And a welcome in, everybody, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Brandon Gaudin alongside the one and only Charles Davis. And CD, lots of compelling storylines in a game like this. Let's take a look at some of the numbers for these two offenses.
And I'm glad you brought up the numbers, because sometimes it's hard to quantify a team's performance solely by judging the numbers. But I think with these two teams, what you see is a pretty accurate representation of who they are.
The Chicago's offense running out, and something they hope to see for years and years to come. Second-year pro Justin Fields leading the way.
Justin Fields endured some literal growing pains his rookie season, taking hits and being forced to run for it behind a porous offensive line. But he also had moments where he showed his upside as a franchise quarterback. He did win 2 of his first 3 starts and have rushing game against San Francisco in Week 8. Several offseason changes in Chicago should help get Fields some help in year 2.
On 2nd and 11 now. Fields. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
Brandon, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now, because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
Now here come the Saints, about to begin their first possession. And the man in charge of this offense, his 8th season now in the NFL, former #1 pick, Jameis Winston.
Throughout his career, few have doubted Jameis Winston's ability to throw the football. The concerns, they've always centered around his accuracy and taking care of it. When he makes good decisions on the field, excellent numbers usually result.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Following the interception, Winston. A short one to the tight end, Troutman. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that will bring up 2nd down. Winston. He's going to take a shot for the end zone, and that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's at least a couple of times that they've tried to stretch the field here in this first quarter. They haven't been successful yet, but obviously they're going to keep trying, and maybe they'll find some seams underneath as this game progresses.
On 3rd down, Winston. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's going to hurt a bit, because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55, but you'll see it just conk off that upright, and they're denied a chance at 3 points.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And they've got to be breathing a little bit of a sigh of relief. The first time you throw the football winds up being picked, but fortunately for them, it does not lead to points.
Well, that tells you about team football, doesn't it? Everybody gets together. What's that term they use? Complementary football? Okay, he threw the pick. The defense got together and said, hey, let's shut them down. Let's not turn it into points. They did exactly that. Now he gets a fresh start, a clean slate.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And space tough to come by there. So get maybe a yard to the 37. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Fields. And that is incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. And they were in field goal range the last time out but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Winston. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. To throw is Fields. The catch made by James O'Shaughnessy, the tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
Nice idea, nice concept there. Line him up on the left side of the formation, let him sneak his way across, coming back underneath, put it in his hands, let him get a few more yards after the catch, too.
Great way to utilize a tight end on the drag route. On the move to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised as we do.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Here's Fields. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. No, Fields is off, and on comes Cairo Santos for the Chicago field goal. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. Santos' kick is up and through, and it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. From the gun, Winston. Looking for Alvin Kamara on the slant. After one on EA's. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A first down throw for Winston. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Winston now from the 50. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
As we've seen, their first 2 drives didn't yield anything points-wise. Certainly feels like they think to themselves, it's time to open this thing up, taking the big shot downfield.
To the air again with Winston. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Winston. He'll buy some time right. And he'll go right back to Landry. It's complete again. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. To throw again on 2nd down. Winston. Touchdown, Saints. Michael Thomas. 32 yards. And the Saints have taken the lead.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
Will Lutz on for the point after. So he missed his lone field goal try, but he's got this one as that extends their lead. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's Michael Thomas who ends it with a touchdown reception. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. On play action, Fields out to his left. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Fields going to hold on to it. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Out of his end zone, Winston. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll make it second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Throwing again on second down. Winston, and he rifles it complete, caught by Landry. 8 yards there, getting him out of danger. It's a first down.
Even in a down year statistically, Juice Landry still produced over 50 catches to lead Cleveland in his final season there. A milestone awaits Landry, though, this season. He's almost a lock to jump into the top 50 all-time for receptions. One of those goes for a first down this time.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Give him 32 on the play. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 1st and 10, Winston.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans. Number 2. As a clock. .47 seconds to go in half number 1.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
Looking downfield for Jones. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Now it's Fields. This pass on target, Velus Jones with it.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the gun, here's Fields.
Steps away. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From the 16,
Fields.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
Safety blitz, such a fun play call to win. And the deep man can get home for a sack. Great timing by him. Interception earlier in this contest. Now a sack. He's definitely campaigning for Player of the Week honors, isn't he, partner?
Santos' kick is up and through. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just 1 play. A quick one here, hauled in by Kamara.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we have reached.
Apologies to Coach. Cut him short. We'll talk to him post-game. We got business to get down to. 3rd quarter action, ready to go.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And the Saints set to go here to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Looking to throw again on second down. Winston. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
So many qualities coaches tick off when they talk about, hey, what is it going to take to make an excellent quarterback? Accuracy has to rank near the top of every list.
Talk about arm strength. That's great. Mobility, great. But you need that accuracy in there. That one well in front of his man.
Yeah, now they got to face a big third down.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
That's exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. Here's Jones on the return. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Bears take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Got an open man. It's Pringle. And he'll take this from one 47-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. On second down, Montgomery trying to run inside, but nothing there. New Orleans adding some depth to the secondary. They've got 6 DBs out there now for third. Fields now to throw. He gets this to Jones over the middle. And he will have the Bears first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. On 2nd down, a run with Herbert. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Fields. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada. Here comes the Bears punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
From the red zone now, Winston. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas.
And the Saints are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Back now at Soldier Field. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. To throw, Winston. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Jarvis Landry, a 5-yard touchdown.
And the Saints are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. So an important drive for them there. They're not home, but momentum, Charles, definitely in their favor now.
And I like the point you just made. They're not home yet, but a 1-point game, and if you kick the extra point, make it an 8-point game. Only one score, but you're right. Momentum definitely in their favor right now.
Lutz with the extra point, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Chicago offense set to get started. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
But just add that to the list of great moments for this defense today. They've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick 6, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick 6?
No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Meanwhile, Fields' throw complete here to Kmet.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Rolling to his left.
Finding room at midfield.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Fields going to keep it once more.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first-down gains. On 2nd and 12, Fields. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time.
It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
And the Saints are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there. and he winds up giving the ball away.
Here comes Michael Thomas and the rest of the Saints offense. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Following the interception, Winston. Quick slant, that's caught by the 5'11" Landry. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule.
Delay of game, offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Following the delay, here's 2nd and 9. Here's Winston.
A throw over the middle, taken in by Troutman.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Winston now from the 50. And his throw is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Winston now.
That's complete to Troutman, right side.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
To the air again with Winston. And he's got the hook up to Landry.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Winston here to throw. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Saints tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
Onto the field now come the Bears.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, Both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
They'll set up the screen to Herbert. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest. To the air again, Fields. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last two drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. To throw is Winston. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. On first down, Fields. And incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On 2nd and 10, Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Buying time to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, CD, this is the ideal situation in the fourth quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock, with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful, they've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
Yeah, Brad, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.